Sorry about the lateness on this one, but I am going to be making a corned beef and cabbage recipe. But the corned beef I'm going to be doing later because it requires different things. Because I can't have meat, it's a vegan version of it. But anyway, I'm doing the vegetables right now. So this is 794 grams of the potatoes that I'm adding in. Next up, we have 173 grams of the carrots. And this is about half of a head of the cabbage. So that's about 793 grams. And I think I'm not putting anything else in there. So, except for liquid. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour in the liquid so it just covers up the cabbage. And we will set it for about 8 hours. I'm going to need both of them. This is going to give it a little more flavor than the water would. Now we're getting there. And I might need to add in a little bit of the water. Let's see. But not much. So this is the water that I had measured out. And I'm going to add in the water a couple of times. So, this is about 3/4 of a cup probably. See how much of this I need. That's probably as high as I want to. Well, maybe a little. Maybe I'll just dump it in. This was about 5 cups of the water. And now I can just cover this up, and I'm gonna set it for 8 hours, and then we'll come back at about 7:30, and we'll do the vegan version of the corned beef. And I want to thank Monica of the Hidden Veggie for this recipe. Okay, so now we're going to be making the corned beef. I have some 3 beets in the pot now, and I'm going to be adding in a couple bay leaves. So, and the way I can't, so I'm using the beets for color. Basically, I can't have meat, so this is the vegan version of corned beef that I got off of a site called Hidden Veggie. And thank you, Monica, for the recipe. So, now that we got that in there, we're going to add in a teaspoon of the salt. that. And we'll do a teaspoon of the coriander. And this is ground coriander. The recipe called for coriander seeds. I have this, figured it's pretty much the same thing. Just not in seed form. Then next up we have pickling spices. And I'm going to take the cup off of this thing because it's easier to get it out this way. And now's when we come into handy. This is the little handy thing. So this little tea ball keeps things from getting all over everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of the pickling spices in this tea ball. And anytime you have something that you don't want to get added to, the meat, get all over your meat, you can stick it in the ball and it will take care of that. This is another good tip that was on her site. And the only other thing left is the mustard seed. So I'm gonna put that down for a second. And since we're just in need of since we only want the flavor from this stuff, that's all that matters. Although mustard seed also I will put in here also. Mustard seeds aren't good for us either, so like I said, all we need is the flavor from it. Close that up, shut it, put it in. And we're gonna let that sit for about 5 minutes before I add the jackfruit in. And then I will show a picture of what it's like when I'm done. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and share, and also comment for me. Let me know what you like and what you don't, because it does help. And thank you for your time.